Hey, Mr. Milleman, and I'm back here to talk to you about mammals. Mammals have a few unique characteristics that no other animals in the whole animal kingdom have. They have mammary glands, which is where they get their name from, and they can nurse their babies using these mammary glands. They also have a diaphragm. Like birds and reptiles, they have lungs, but mammals have a diaphragm that helps them to pull air into their lungs. They also have one more unique characteristic. Can you guess what that one is? Mammals are endothermic, which means that their body controls their internal body temperature. They have hair, specialized teeth, and a layer of fat. They also reproduce sexually, and they have internal fertilization. They give birth to live babies, and those babies continue living with the adults until they're grown. Have you guessed what it is that animals have that no other animal has? Almost all mammals are placentals, which means they have internal fertilization. They give birth to live babies. But there's also two oddball groups. We'll talk about the monotremes and marsupials a little bit later on. Superorder Xenarthra is a group of mammals found only in the Americas. They're represented by anteaters, tree sloths, and armadillos. The name Xenarthra means strange joints because they have unique backbones with special connections between the vertebrae. They eat insects with their long sticky tongues, and they have very low metabolic rates. Superorder Lipotyphia, sometimes called the insectivores, includes mammals like the shrews and the moles. Well, they use their great sense of smell to locate, wait for it, insects. Well, they also eat fish and worms and other small animals like lizards as well. They have to use that great sense of smell because their eyesight is terrible, their brains are simple, and their teeth are very bad. Have you figured out what it takes to be a mammal? That one special trait that all mammals have and no other animals have? Over 1/3 of all mammals are in the order Rodentia. Rodents have sensitive whiskers and incisor teeth that never stop growing, so they have to constantly gnaw and chew. Members of Rodentia are mice and rats, squirrels, hamsters, and beavers. Order Lagomorpha is the pikas, rabbits, hares, and cottontails. They're similar to the rodents in the fact that they have incisor teeth to gnaw with, but instead they have 2 pairs of these incisors. Also, they have shorter tails. Bats are found in the order Chiroptera and are the only mammals that can fly. Most bats eat insects or other small animals, but some will eat fruit. And the vampire bats will actually drink the blood of other mammals, but rarely humans, because they really don't like the taste of human blood. Superorder Ferae are the carnivores. Carnivores eat meat. Well, members of this group include the polar bear, who will only eat meat, and the giant panda, who rarely supplements his diet of bamboo with a little bit of fish or maybe some insects. Different members of this group would be the hyena, wolves, tigers, lions, sea lions, and cetaceans like the dolphin and killer whale. Mirrororder Altungulata has several different groups within it, including the hoofed and the trunked mammals. The herbivorous members of this group include the horse, the rhino, the elephant, and the manatee. Now, I've talked to you about all the different types of placental mammals out there, all except for one, saving the best for last. In the meantime, I want to talk to you about those two oddball groups, the marsupials and the monotremes. Now, the marsupials, they're live bearers, meaning they give birth to live babies, but then those babies crawl into the mother's pouch where they continue to develop for several months. The marsupials, the kangaroo, the koala, and there's a lot more, they're all from down under in Australia, all except for the opossum, found right here in North America. The monotremes, egg layers. Kind of strange that mammals are egg layers, but that's what the case is. Well, the two kinds are the echidnas and the platypus, and those two different types are found down under as well. Well, before we get to that one last group, have you figured out what it takes to be a mammal? One special trait that mammals have that no other animal has. Have you figured it out yet? The last group of mammals that I want to talk about are the primates. This is where you'll find the human beings. You'll also find orangutans and chimpanzees, and you'll even hear some people say that we're related, we're distant cousins. I'm not so sure about that. When you consider that primates, the basic idea of being a primate is you have 5 fingers and 5 toes on each foot or arm or hand. That's a pretty wide category, and that even includes things like ringtail lemurs and mouse lemurs and aye-ayes. And when you say that we're cousins to all of these, including King Julius and Mort and Maurice from Madagascar, yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But all of these creatures, the primates, they're intelligent, more intelligent than most other creatures out there. And one of the other things that they also have is a very large brain. So a real quick recap of mammals. They all have hair, they're exothermic, they give live birth and then they nurse from the mammary glands, and they have specialized teeth. Nah, I think we've gone far enough.